Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Jen with Jennifer's Journal, and in today's video I am doing another plan with me in my Traveler's Notebook dot grid journal from Archer and Olive. And for this week I will be again using an amalgamation of some leftover stickers that I had from my stash. The kit that I'm using is actually from the Sadie Stickers Advent Calendar from, oh my goodness, I want to say it's the Advent Calendar from 2024. Do not quote me though. So many of these stickers are so old and I'm so glad to be using them. But as always with the kits that I use this year, there is the caveat that they are no longer available because they are kits that were in older formats or leftovers or just years old, so they are no longer in the shops. But I highly recommend going and checking out the shops because they are, as always, so stunning. I have stood behind Alicia, her stickers for years. But like I said, this kit is from the Sadie Stickers Advent Calendar. I'm gonna say from either 2023 or 2024, but the kit is called Picnic, and I thought it was just so perfect for the first week of March. This is March 2nd through the week of March 2nd through March 8th. And I've talked about this before where it's like so many people want to just pull out the color green for March because yes, St. Patrick's Day is in March, and I love having like winks and nods towards, green in my March spreads. I really want to just lean into springtime for my planner when it comes to the month of March, just because in Texas, that's whenever the bluebonnets start to bloom. Everything just starts to smell like fresh and clean. Obviously, it gets really, really hot, really, really quick here. So it's already starting to warm up, but I really want to just lean into springtime colors. I had so much fun with this kit because this kit is literally called Picnic. And honestly, I know a lot of people in other parts of the country associate picnics with like summertime, but let me tell you, as soon as it hits like May here, like end of May, beginning of June, it is far too hot to be outside unless you're in a pool. So honestly, picnicking season is literally March and April, because it's just too hot to do it any other time. So I figured this was like the perfect kit to use for the first week of March, really transitioning into those spring colors. My favorite seasons out of the year are fall and spring, and I think it's because the weather is just the most enjoyable for me. In springtime, it's like, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. I'm about to like quote Miss Congeniality, all you need is a light jacket. No, no, but it's true. It's really, the weather is just wonderful. It's starting to get warm enough to where you can like dip your toes in some water, like a pool, or in my case, like I live very close to a river or the river, and it's really nice to start to dive into that. But I really wanted to introduce the springtimey colors. So yeah, I had a lot of fun putting this kit together. I did have so much left over, so I think I'm going to use the remainder of this kit for my monthly highlights. I have not filmed a monthly highlights yet. I like to put them after my monthly calendar, and sometimes I'll match it with the monthly calendar. Other times I'll just give it its own theme. So I think I'm going to use the remainder of the kit that I have for this for my monthly highlights. Like I've stated before, this is like, the planner is so small and the format that I use, like I honestly don't need that many stickers. I could probably just get away with one deco sheet, but in terms of like my stickers that I had left over, whenever I was doing my kit separation and like planning out my entire year, all of the stuff that I had, I'm like, I have so much. I could do like so many spreads with just one of these kits, but I'm making it work, trying to use as many stickers because I live life in excess and I love the more stickers the better, the more florals the better. But yeah, so since I didn't have a bottom washi or like a bottom floral trim for this kit, I pulled in my red gingham tape, and I thought it was so cute because I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a picnic blanket. I just felt like the colors matched really, really well. Really tying in that picnic gingham blanket throughout the spread. I will say some of the clip art that I have, the picnic blanket and some of the images was a green gingham. But I really wanted to pull in that red because there were like red flowers and red elements. Like I think in some of the artwork there was some like red grapes, things of that nature. But yeah, I'm just getting the bones and the structure of the layout down. I have my boxes, my weekly boxes on the left-hand side. Y'all, it is next on my to-do list. I am going to make a grid ruler because I think I've stated this in my last plan with me. I don't have the exact sizing of my boxes down to a T. And so you can see the third boxes down are smaller because I don't have them. I don't have the grid spacing completely perfect. And you would think after doing this for over a year, I would make a grid ruler, but I'm like, no, I can figure it out. No, she cannot figure it out, obviously. I still have to do some surgery and get it cleaned up, and I'm still working with it. But you know, that is something that I really like about the freeform style of this planner is it is imperfect. It's not 100%, and you know, it makes it uniquely mine. As always, the layout is a dashboard layout. I have my weekly boxes on one side, and then I have kind of just a freeform to-do list style on the other side. I do have my habit tracker. You saw me filling it out earlier. I've mentioned this before. I have to flip back and forth because I can't remember the order that I have my habits. And I know I know all of the habits that I'm trying to track throughout the week, but in my brain, I'm like, no, they have to be in the exact order. Maybe that's my little planner OCD. I don't know. But like, to me, my habits have to be in the exact order every single week. I don't know. Maybe that's a little crazy. Like my to-do list changes up and like everything, but you know, that's one of my little isms, and I'm just going to keep it that way. So, one thing I do love, I pulled in the stickers that I use for this. This was the Sadie sticker. Like I said, the Sadie stickers, advent calendar kit picnic. This was the advent calendar that she had 4, kits that she put into the advent calendar. And this one was called picnic. And so with those kits, you got the full, like 4-page, weekly 7x9 layout, and then deco sheets and florals, and then a journaling kit, a 2-page journaling kit. So I'm using the 2-page journaling kit, and the date covers are from the journaling kit. I love the font that Alicia uses. I'm going to say used because I have not looked at the font that she is going with in her new format. Let me tell y'all, because I get on Instagram, I'm trying to get more active on Instagram, but I'm doing this thing where it's like I try not to get on to my favorite shops pages. Like I'll watch their stories because I love them and I want to support, but if I get on their pages and I look too closely at the kits, I will be tempted to go to the shop and purchase. And I'm trying so hard to not, be on a no spend. So I can honestly say I do not know if the font is the same in her journaling kits. I don't even know if she has the 2-page journaling kits anymore. That's how dedicated I am to staying off of the shop and to not tempt myself. So leave it in the comments below if you are frequenting Alicia's shop and if you know if she's still using this font for her days of the week, because I absolutely love it. I think it's so dainty. I think it matches so many different like styles of kits. It's like pretty and decorative, but it's not like too bolder in your face. I feel like it's just perfect. And I also love that she added days of the weeks in the journaling kit. Okay, so the doll that I have pulled into this spread, this is actually a 2-page deco sheet from Jamison Reed Designs. And we're talking like over a year ago when I had things planned out and when I had all the best of intentions to use this kit. I had it paired up with this doll and this deco sheet, because if you've been around for a minute and you have watched any of my plan with me's from when I was in a 7x9 planner, you know I went hard in the paint with all of the stickers and the deco sheets, and like more is more in my opinion. So I had this 2-page deco collection from Jamison Reed Designs with this adorable little girl with the bicycle. I layered the bicycle I want to say the bicycle. See, they all blend together so well. I can't remember if the bicycle was from the Sadie Stickers deco sheet or if that was from the Jameson Reed page as well. I think it was from the Jameson Reed collection. But it looks like she's like on the bicycle. Like, I don't know. Just the way that I layered it, I really enjoyed. I love having like a doll or a scene focus of like a focal point down at that bottom, almost kind of right corner above my habit tracker, because my little functional box goes above there, and it's always been that way. And the format doesn't change. This is just this is what works for me, and that's generally I've spoken about this in last week's Plan With Me. That's the box that I use for the big thing that I want to keep track of for the week, like something that I need to know. Okay, hey, this has to happen this week, and then the long box there is actually a running to-do list of things that I need to remember that have to get done throughout the week. So anything that's not set up for a specific day that goes in one of the day of the week boxes, it goes over to that to-do list, and I fill it out and check it off as needed. So like if I need to take my car into the shop, but I don't have a specific day, like I need to set that appointment, or we need to go grocery shopping and we haven't picked a specific day, that's going to go over on the to-do list. Whereas like my work schedule, certain appointments that have been made in the past that are in this specific week are going to go there. I always mark Sticker Sunday, which, if you don't know what Sticker Sunday is, it is something that me, my mom, my sister, and my sister-in-law have started. It actually just started with me and my mom because I recently moved. I used to live right down the road from my mom, and we could like play stickers together all the time, but I have recently moved several hours away. My mom is the whole reason that I've gotten into sticker planning, and so to keep that magic alive and that like bonding alive, we get on a video call every Sunday and we plan together. We plan out our week together. I will have my iPad set up and she will be planning, and because I use my phone to film, so I have my phone set up to film my weekly Plan With Me's. And anyways, we call it Sticker Sunday because that's the time that we have allotted to set up our weeks. And my sister-in-law, who my mom also got heavily into sticker planning, joins us as well. And that has been so much fun. And we've been doing that for the entirety of the year thus far. We started it in January, which was amazing. And we're still going strong. It's March now, and we have not missed a Sunday yet. It has become such a fun thing that my sister, who is into sticker planning as well, wants to join in on the fun of Sticker Sundays. So that is an every week occurrence, and I mark it in my planner. It happens every Sunday at about 8:30 in the evening. So that is like just a 100% that stays in the planner. But as you can see, I'm just filling out everything. So like the big thing that I need to remember for the week, I put my dots in on my to-do list using my Zig Clean Colored dot. But yeah, that is it for this week. Here's the finished spread. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jen. I do planner things, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.